Okay, this will be an interesting one. It's going to be a challenging one. It should come up a treat. Okay, let's see what we have to demo with. We have here, I got from a second-hand shop, some thumbtacks in a container. I'm going to use the back of this container, shake these around. So this is the back of it. Good old thumbtacks, folks. Brings back memories of school days. School days, horrible days. That looks interesting, but not what I'm after. But school days were indeed horrible days, folks. I'm sure glad I don't go to school anymore. They were fucked times. I'm just going to try and shape this up a bit. Put them in the other way round instead of the tops of them facing down. Basically, my school days were shit. I got bullied. I had a lot of expectations put on me from my family to try and perform really well at school, and I just couldn't do it because of my disability, having a quarter around my neck and coming out breech, or feet first. I lost certain parts of my memories. My short-term memory and my hippocampus appear to have been severely damaged, which means I couldn't learn or retain information all that easily, and made me look bad. This was you could call it a masked disability. I'm really smart in other parts of the brain, and it made me look bad because it's like I had no excuse to be such a poor performer in the classroom. And I got bullied, so my social skills weren't so good either. So I never felt really like I was worth anything at school. I felt like shit. Got teased, got bullied, got expectations, all that shit put upon me, and wondered why I hated fucking school. It just made me, how could I like something like that? You know, I wouldn't want to go back there in a fucking fit. So glad I don't go to school anymore. And I'll never turn up to a high school reunion. That would be asking for trouble. So if anyone wants to see me at this high school reunion of Killarney High, they can go fuck themselves, because I'm not going to put myself in a position to be treated like shit, to be taking it up the rear, so to speak. So I'm not going to take it. So I've decided that if there's a reunion for high school, bugger it, I'm not going. I'm sure there was someone from school, incidentally, who asked me to come to a reunion. She told me there wasn't going to be any bullying, but I couldn't believe her because she was one of the ones that gave me a hard time as well. So I didn't turn up. And I feel like I stabbed a knife in the back of these people and turned it by not turning up. And I would love to be a fly on the wall and see just how disappointed everyone was that I didn't turn up at the high school reunion, and that I would have made these people feel shit. But basically that's their problem. You know, I did the right thing by not turning up at the reunion. I know I did. Intuitively, I know that I did the right thing. So I didn't want to go there and, of course, make trouble for myself. So I fucked them over by not turning up. I'm sure I would have been bullied and teased just like in high school, and it would have been really embarrassing to see the feelings I had at school, and to go through it again, to relive those days. And I'm just so glad I didn't do it. I'm so glad I didn't let them have their way. I know she was probably lying when she said that they won't cause me any problems, in so many words, or they won't tease me again. But I had other... Stupid user interface is a fucking distraction. So yeah, I figured I did the right thing to protect myself. Who knows what they would have got up to? They might have decided to tear off my dress, or they would have thrown rotten eggs at me. Really nasty things they would have done, I do think. And it would have been a humiliating night. Humiliating, folks, humiliating. So I'm not going to humiliate myself, putting myself in the role that I had when I was at school. That's just too embarrassing. So I avoided the embarrassment by not going there. I think this was back in 2002 or 2000 and something when I saw this person at it was then the local shopping centre, a big shopping mall, and she was working there. Anyway, that's come up looking quite nice. I think now we can call this demo quits.